But
Hey, I do have this article I did want to share with the people. A proposal that the Lions could do. It is the off
here we go.
season, so we get creative. Um, and Mike Payton got creative. A to Z Sports writes for them, and he proposed a trade involving Detroit Lions DJ Reader. All right, DJ Reader, who is going into the last year of his contract. I don't think he returns. I think if you're talking about players that could potentially be dealt, if you want to save some money and at least get something for him, I think DJ Reader probably is in that conversation. So Mike Payton proposed a trade with another team to bring in this player, AJ Epenesa from the Bills. So the Lions would get AJ Epenesa, the Bills would get DJ Reader. They drafted actually TJ Sanders, but we knew they really wanted Tyleik Williams. They weren't able to get him. I think Mike Payton went into this article and talked about it, how the Bills, basically AJ Epenesa is going to be coming off the bench for the Bills. They already have Joey Bosa, Gregory Rousseau out there playing, and they need to fortify the interior of their defensive line. And then the Lions, obviously, Brad Holmes had a quote that he thinks they're pretty stacked at the interior, a little overstacked, to be honest with you, with all the bodies. I mean, they signed Roy Lopez as well. So it's another name they have. Yeah. So it's kind of it's two teams that have an influx of players at one position, and they basically trade to help out other positions. There's no picks involved. If I'm being honest, if you were to make a trade like this, AJ Epenesa is 26 years old. DJ Reader, a little older. AJ, I think, is in the last year of his deal. I don't think he would cost a lot of money to be able to get this done anyway. And he's been a pretty productive player, to be honest with you. He's kind of going to give you what Za'Darius would give you in terms of production. He's younger, though. He's 6'6", 260 pounds. He's 26 years old. In the last 3 seasons for the Bills, he's had 6 or more sacks. So he's a pretty consistent player. He's played in majority of games. I think last year, 17 games, the year prior, 15, the year prior, 15. So he stays healthy, relatively healthy. So I think this trade, I don't think it's crazy. I don't think it's crazy for the Lions to consider trading DJ Reader. And I don't think it's crazy for the Bills to consider trading AJ Epenesa, considering I don't think they bring him back and pay him. But I will say this, AJ Epenesa or any other edge, if you can't get Za'Darius and you have to trade away DJ Reader, I would 1,000% be on board if you were to bring in another defensive end. I think they have enough in the middle. I don't know how you feel. I know Aleem McNeil's not going to be back for a couple of weeks, but I look at it like this, Boone. Like, okay, you don't have Aleem McNeil, but you still have Tyleik, and then you look at the interior. You sign Roy Lopez. You can have Levi play the 3
Levi, Josh, if he needs to.
Yeah, like those guys can play the 3 tech, and you can have Tyleik at nose tackle. Like, I think they have enough to be able to get through a couple of weeks without Aleem, in my opinion. I don't think it'd be that drastic without DJ Reader, although I really do like DJ Reader, but it would help if you have a guy like AJ freaking Epenesa getting after the board.
So the problem I have with this, if I'm being completely honest, the one thing that I respect from Dan, and I like that what Dan's done, is
I've interrupted the video to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, Comer & Cross, and their one-day installation for concrete floor coatings, garages, basements, patios. They do it all. And I'm sure you're tired of staring at your crack-stained garage floor. Well, I have the answer for you. Comer & Cross in their summer installation sale, they're offering 12 months same as cash or $500 in savings. Why put it off? You can contact the number 248-834-3488. They transform patios, pool decks, basements, even driveways. They do it all. And the best part is they move the stuff out for you. They repair your cracks and pits before applying your stunning new floor, guaranteed. Comer & Cross concrete floors never chip, crack, or peel like epoxy or paint. Again, you could call the number 248-834-3488, or you can book your free estimate at comercross.com. Let's get back to the video.
I just keep going back to the Eagles. I think a lot of people feel like, this is the whole thing, Jeff. Like, I think everyone has this whole edge rusher situation. Like, you need to add edge. You need to add edge. You need to add edge. I don't know how many times we need to have the conversation, but in my opinion, like, people use the Eagles as an example all the time. Well, the Eagles won it with a pass rush. The Eagles won the Super Bowl with an interior pass rush. And I think to kind of replicate I can't even say that word. Replicate what that Eagles team did. Is I think you need to keep that interior elite. And I don't think giving up one of your elite interior defensive linemen for an edge rusher fixes the case for your defensive line. Like I think it's like patching like a hole in a boat with like Scotch tape. Like you're like, okay, oh, it's good for now. Oh, once it gets in the water, boom, there's a hole again. Right? Like that's how I look at it. I don't think it's like, hey, cool, you get AJ Epenesa. Now you're interior, now you're giving up. You're 11th in the NFL in run defense because you just lost an anchor in the middle of your defense. So I think it's a push and shove. And to me, I just don't think it's worth it. I think it's more important, in my opinion, especially the fact that you have the best edge rusher in the NFL, to have that interior just stout and don't mess with that interior. I know DJ is going to leave after this year. But in my opinion, it's just like, hey, waiting for Aleem to come back until November, potentially. And then it's like, hey, is Aleem going to be fully healthy in November? What's he going to look like in December? How is he going to look fully in January? It's just like there's a question mark when it's a season to where, hey, you need these guys. Like you need DJ Reader, in my opinion. And then hopefully, I think by next season, Tyreek is in a position to where he's able to fully take over for DJ Reader, and you have DJ and Aleem, and you're able to kind of move those guys around. I know it's a little bit of a different, not a nose tackle, or I guess he is, yeah. So it's like you have the replacement. So to me, it's just I would say, if I'm being honest, I would decline this trade. Like I don't want to give up DJ Reader going into this year. I think the interior is important on this team. I do. I really do. I get what you're saying. Like I think the edge is good, but like to me, it's you can have an edge rusher on the outside, but if you're just giving up everything in the middle for the first 3 months of your season, you're not that team. Like you're not the team that like. Again, it's the analogy I just said. It's you're patching up a hole in a boat with Scotch tape. Just you're patching up one hole just for when it gets back into the water, it's just gonna the water's gonna come right through again, and if not, even worse. Like at the end of the day, I think DJ Reader's that important to this D line. I don't know why we're acting like DJ Reader didn't have his best season of his career last year, which he did. I mean, he's one of the best he's one of the best defensive tackle run stoppers in the NFL. And that's what you hang your hat on.
But that's why you drafted the best run defender in college.
Yeah, but you have a player that's out for the first 3 months, and you're leaning on what if me and you said, and this is where I'm going to have to get a little get you moment. What if me and you said for the whole NFL draft leading up to it, you cannot rely on a Super Bowl year and lean on a rookie player, whether you think he is going to be great or not. You cannot put everything on a rookie player. You can't. You have to wait to let him get into year 2, year 3 to be able to put things on him and do that. I don't think you can do that for Tyreek right away. I think he could be good year 1 right away, but a Super Bowl year, you're going to lean on it. And then you know what's going to happen? If you make that move, you get rid of DJ Reader, Tyreek struggles a little. Guess what? Now Tyreek's getting a bunch of hate. What if AJ Epenesa only has 5-6 sacks and you're sitting there going, wow, we just had DJ Reader. We have the rotation on the edge. Yes, it's not what we want, but what wins Super Bowls? Interior defensive line. I hate that people act like this Eagles edge room was the best in the league.
Well,
no, it was the defensive tackles that dominated, that opened it all up for the guys on the outside and the linebackers to be great.
Speaking of the Eagles, they relied on 2 rookies, and they won a Super Bowl.
Jalen Carter was not a rookie.
Well, obviously Aiden Hutchinson's not a rookie.
I'm talking about the D line. I see what you're saying with the secondary.
Cooper DeJean. Like
Cooper DeJean, yes, but
rookie pick 6 in the Super Bowl.
Again, listen? You're telling me this. This is your point that I'm giving back to you
with new information
4 months ago. No, you're just doing it because you like the Epenesa. I just don't think it's worth.
The Eagles.
I don't think it's worth giving up DJ Reader.
Okay, that's fine. I like DJ.
I think the interior is more important than the edge, in my opinion, especially on this defense.
And I guess I'm a little more higher on what they have in the interior. But that's without DJ.
But you haven't seen Tyreek take a snap, and Aleem's hurt until November. What if Tyreek isn't close to what Aleem is instantly today, and it takes him 3 months to do that? Buddy, you're getting destroyed up the middle. You're getting destroyed. Your run defense up the middle. Okay, Roy Lopez. There's a reason why he's a minimum player. Like you're getting destroyed, getting run up the middle. Quarterbacks are running all over you.
Why can't you play Levi Onwuzurike and Tyreek Williams next to each other?
I just don't. I'm not sitting there being like, hey, we're very confident with this. My thing is, Jeff, is everyone wants to talk about this edge room. You win, and this is proven. You win Super Bowls with a great interior defensive line. You do. And you know this is a fact. Me and you have agreed with this for 6 months now since the Eagles have won. Getting rid of, just like in my opinion, like make a trade with someone else, but just giving up the middle of your defensive line for the first 3 months of your season just so you can get an edge because you don't feel comfortable with Davenport and AQM and Ahmed Hassanin and Levi and Josh. I don't think like the good doesn't outweigh the bad, in my opinion. I think it's like, hey, it's like, again, I don't know if it's a good analogy that I keep using, but this whole hole in a boat with Scotch tape. Like you're just patching it up with a bunch of Scotch tape, and you said, go back in the lake, you're good to go. And then you sit in there and you're like, yes, we finally got a piece. Boom. Oh, we're sinking again. We're going underwater. Oh, why? Oh, because we gave up our biggest piece in the middle of the defensive line. Wonder why. Oh, why did we go from the second or first run defense in the NFL to the 10th? Oh, maybe because we don't have a Lee McNeil and DJ Reed for the first 3 months of the season. Oh, but hey, guess what? We're getting to the quarterback, but we're getting 400 yards rushed on us. Like, it's just, to me, it's such a push-shove situation.
All right. That's fair.
Are you eating olive oil gummies?
No, I'm not eating. No, not infused marinara sauce. No, that is not olive oil gummies. Oh, let me shout out Easy, man. This dude's a sick sicko.
That's so funny, dude.
Yeah, olive oil gummies. That shit.
Do you see what I'm saying? though? I don't. And listen, I don't hate it if like I'm not mad if it did happen. Say it happened. I'm not gonna. But I will just be like, okay, now we have to, like, this interior now has just gotten worse. I love Tyler. I think Tyler's going to be very, very good. It's hard for me to rely, especially in the middle, on a rookie instantly with Nolan Lee McNeil until 3 months into the season.
Hey, what's going on there? It's Jeff Iafrate. Appreciate you for finishing the video. You can check out one of the videos here suggested or show support by commenting, liking, and subscribing. And buy your merchandise, officialctsports.com.